Lorraine Avila Moore is a community advocate in Lynwood. She is also a busy mom, but she is making time to call voters about the upcoming election. Here, she explains why she is urging the community to vote no on Measure R.
Just so you know who I am, I'm Lorraine Avila Moore, and I am an advocate in the city because I grew up in the city of Lynwood and I care about what's going on. And so now the new crazy tactic of what the city council is doing in Lynwood is they've come up with Measure R, which is a total power grab. And it's actually, to me, a measure out of just straight desperation from Solace's part. Not that I want to directly be pointing out people, but at the same time, that's what it is. So I'm gonna let you know that that's the truth, that's what it is. He grew up in the city, and yes, I'm sure he has a love for the city to a certain point. But I think at the point that he's at in his career, you know, as a politician, because that's basically what he's become, he's more interested in lining his pockets and aligning and taking care of his contractors and the consultants and, you know, doing backdoor deals. He's been in office by the end of this year, total of 8 years. And so basically his time is up and he has no other option but to leave unless this whole new plan of Measure R passes. And if it does, then guess what? He gets to run again with a potential to stay another 12 years, making it a total of 20 years, which in reality is just kind of insane when the city of Lynwood residents already voted on Measure C back in 2008 to put term limits. And the term limits back then in 2008 stated 2 terms, 4 years each term, totaling a total of 8 years. So it's going to affect Solace, you know, obviously this year. Casanova, Maricela, and the others obviously are still fine because their term is not up. And so they're more than willing and able to run again for re-election. But again, it's a power grab. It's not something that we need. And the part that I guess is most disappointing is the deception. The verbiage on the literature, the mailers that they're doing, stating, oh, you know, we need term limits. They're trying to make it sound like we don't have it, and when we do. And so some people in the city of Lynwood are hardworking and are gone, and they don't follow, and they don't go to city council meetings, so they really don't know what's going on. So it's actually very sad and disappointing to see that they would try to fool the people this way, you know, and just, why not just be honest and say, hey, listen, can we change the term limits another 12, or not another 12 years, but another 4 years? You know, we'd like to serve a little longer, but be upfront. No, it's all total deception. It's straight lies. And it's actually, to me, honestly, a slap in the face, an insult to all Lynwood residents. Measure R is just straight deception. So please vote no. And I have a big stack here. I'm making phone calls. I'm phone banking. So we're going to do our part to inform the city that that Measure R is a power grab. So vote no on Measure R. And, you know, let the people decide, but at least be honest with them and give them accurate information. So once they know that Measure R is a scam, okay, and once people know that we already have term limits, then they will decide, do we really want to let them stay longer, or do we really want them to just pack their bags and go? So, you know, it's up to the voters. And as long as they have that information, then I'm good with it. Because as long as you know the truth, then whatever you choose, you know, that's why we live in a free country to vote. But for me, it's a no. So vote no on Measure R, and I hope that you do too. Thank you.